Good morning. I am Tupanica Bridges, President of Marion County NAACP, located in Columbia, Mississippi. I would like to share with you an event that is coming up. We're looking forward to our January Martin Luther King celebration. And I've invited with me co-chair of the committee, Ms. Tracy Lee McNair, this morning. Hello, Tracy. How are you?
Good morning. I am fine.
We're glad to have you here, and we wanted to share with the public some of the things that we're going to do for our commemorative weekend that we have planned celebrating for Martin Luther King. And that's because we have gotten away from that old traditional one-day program with the parade, everything jammed up, and you're tired and don't enjoy the program. So we decided that we would extend it a little bit beyond that and tried it last year and it was a success. So this year we have already given it a bump up. So with that being said, we're going to celebrate our weekend on Saturday, January 18th, Sunday, January 19th, and Monday, January 20th. And Tracy, I would like for you to share with us some of the things that would take place on that Saturday, please, ma'am.
Okay, we are kicking off this extravaganza for January the 18th with a parade. We will have an MLK parade starting at 1 o'clock downtown in Columbia, Mississippi, Marion County. And the parade path will go from Main Street to Broad Street and end at the Friendship Park. It will start at 1 o'clock.
Okay, what time do you want the individuals there that will be in the parade to start lining up? What time do you want that?
At the latest, 11 o'clock, we will start. You can come there and start staging early if you need to, but we want you there at 11 o'clock. And we still have time for a few more entries because the deadline for entering is January the 6th. And to enter a vehicle is $15. Groups are 20, floats are 25, and clubs are 50. We have some Omegas attending, Masonics. If you have a walking group or cyclists, the motorcycle groups will be considered as under the car club. And any individual ATVs, golf course are $15.
Oh, wow. And we want to make sure, I remember on last year, we wanted to make sure that we have all individuals in the parade identified. Please have your markings on your vehicles. If you're a walking entity, you need to make sure that you have your signs or your banners or whatever so that you can be identified as you come through because we're going to still have our judging.
Yes, we will. That's why we need for those people that are participating in the parade to be identified, have your names on your vehicles or have your names in your groups or however you are marching in the parade or riding in the parade. And if you need more information about entering, my number is 601-530-9064. Also, if you need more information about sponsorship, call me at that number. We're also asking alumni for their support, and you can reach me at 601-530-9064.
Okay, and we want to make sure you know that when the parade ends, the fun began. We're going to have King Day in the park. When you get to the end of the parade, follow the bands or whatever down there. We're going to dismember in the park. We're going to have a DJ down there, and that's where you're going to have your food trucks and your vendors and things like that. And I was informed that we're going to have some very delicious food down there. MJ's food truck will be there along with others, and we do have vendor space for people that are selling the paparazzi purse, whatever you have. Just feel free to call Miss Tracy and give her that information, get you a booth set up, and we will be there until almost dark.
Yes, right. We are having DJ Frank will be our DJ there. And if you need a vendor spot, call me at that number, 601-530-9064. We have a few vendor spots available, so make sure you contact me as soon as possible if you want to get in on it, because it will be fun at Friendship Park.
Okay, and what's the deadline for that?
The deadline for that is also January the 6th.
Okay, thank you. As we move on, we have all of those great events set up well. As we continue that Sunday, we're going to entertain you with some great gospel music. And that gospel musical will be here at John the Baptist Church. The musical would take place at 2 o'clock p.m. That shortly after you get out of church, you'll have somewhere else to go before you get out of those pretty Sunday clothing. And we will have, I love to call them the ABCs, but really they're the Anointed Bodies of Christ gospel singers. They will be here along with Cheryl Johnson and Eden Temple Choir. And also while we're on that, Kinsley Waller, some of you call him Bobo, is the contact person for that. His number is 769-255-8471. He can give you more information about that because he is in the process of doing a community mass choir. So all churches, singers, or just a person that sings sometime and want to be a part of the choir, be on the lookout for him, call him, whatever. But he will have a practice, one-time practice here at John the Baptist, January the 12th at 3 o'clock p.m. So if you want to be a part of that choir, any church, and we're not limited to just NACP members. If you can sing and want to be a part of that gospel choir, come on down here for the practice, and you will be under his leadership for that, and we look forward to having a great time. Also, we're asking the choir to be prepared for Sunday and Monday. However, if you're not able to sing at both events, if you can just sing at one, we will be glad to have you. What do you think about that?
That is fine. So what's going on Monday?
Okay, and Monday will be our final highlight. That's what we call our commemorative program. It's more or less like a gospel, it's more or less like a church service. But what we're doing this year, our religious affair committee is working on surprise. But I will let you know it's definitely musical. I will give you hints. We have clergy that are very, very blessed to have talent other than preaching. And some of that clergy talent is going to be shared here. We're going to have a historical event that will take place, and also we're going to do a special memorial tribute to our late Pastor Carl Bullock. He had just joined our organization, and we lost him already, so we want to do a special memorial tribute to him and others that we lost in the previous year, because January kicks off our new year, and we're going to share a memorial with those that ended. But we'll be blessed to have our speaker this year for the program is Reverend Dr. Ronnie Maccabee, pastor of Hub Community Missionary Baptist Church, which is, of course, my pastor. But we look forward to that event as well. So as for a recap, we're going to have a great weekend. We would like to invite the public to come and attend, because it is an event that you will not forget, one that will go down in history as we're setting the pace, and we're trying to make sure that we keep the dream alive. Also, I would just like to remind our members that on Monday, January the 6th, we will have our regular monthly meeting, because January meeting always fall on our Martin Luther King Weekend Celebration. So we're going to have our regular monthly meeting on Monday at 6 o'clock here in our usual spot, and we need to make sure that all elected officers and committee chairpersons as well as regular members are in attendance, because we're going to make sure that we are installed and ready to get moving for 2025. We're not going to have any time to waste. We're going to keep the dream alive. We're going to move on, and we have a great line of events that will take place in 2025. I'm so glad you had time to come and be a part of this, Tracy. You really worked hard, and we thank you so kindly that you could come out of your busy schedule to come and be a part of this announcement for us. Thank you.
Okay, I have one more thing to share.
Okay.
We do have a surprise at the parade, so you do want
We
to
do
attend
have a
the
surprise.
parade. Yes, we have a special guest coming, and their name is the Sounds of Dynamite. That is your Alcorn State University band, so you do want to attend. We're having the full band there. So
The Golden Girls,
the Golden Girls, the whole
the Purple
kit,
Flashers.
the Purple Flasher. The band
The
director
whole-
said he's bringing everything he has.
Well, if that's the case, if the Sounds of Dynamite coming, you're going to hear that sound all over Columbia, Mississippi. We're going to make sure that you know that the Sounds of Dynamite are in the neighborhood.
Yes.
Wow. I think we're going to have just to wrap this thing up, I look forward to that weekend. I hope and pray that the weather's really good and that we can just have a lot of our community citizens to come out and help us enjoy this great event.
Yes.
Thank you for coming.